Welcome to 360 CAD. Take a pause to like the video. To stay updated with new videos, subscribe the channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon.
Hello everyone, today we are going to see a assembly of a press tool using CATIA software. In CATIA software we are going to first start a new part. So go to the new, select part and click on OK. Now we have to define the which part. So there are n number of parts: top plate, bottom plate, guide, bush, etc. So first of all we will start with the bottom plate. So to start with the bottom plate we are going to name it as a bottom plate. Click on OK. In OK, now first what we have to do, we have to create a plate. So for plate we have to create a rectangular cross section and add a surface to, or add thickness to that particular surface. So we are going to use the command as a pad. First of all I will change the background ground view so it will be easy to visualize. So first of all you have to go to the pad. In pad you have required a cross section. Cross section you are going to draw it in a sketch. So first we have to create a new sketch. So on this icon click on the new sketch. Then I am going to use the XY plane. In XY plane I will require to fit the screen. So I will require to point out the origin. So you have to click on fit the screen and then press the control button and scroll to adjust the zoom. Then I am going to draw a rectangle. So in this particular rectangle you have to maintain the symmetry. So I am going to give the dimensions. So vertical dimension, horizontal dimension and vertical dimension. Horizontal dimension is 250 and vertical dimension is 150. Now it is showing in a white color. If we constrain it fully, then its color will be changed in green, but the position of rectangle with respect to origin is not defined yet. So I am going to do that. So again go to the constraint, and from the horizontal line to the top surface the dimension will be 75, and right hand side from the vertical axis will be 125. So I'm going to redefine it to be 125. Now look, the color of the rectangle is converted into green color. That means it is fully constrained. Now exit the sketch. Now in this view it is a rectangle. To show the preview, click on the preview button, and thickness we have to define. Thickness is given as the 30 mm. So we will add the dimension as 30 mm and click on OK. Now what we have to do, we have to create a hole over here. So there are total 25 diameter, 4 places. So we have to create a hole of 25 mm diameter. So for that thing we are going to use the command as a pocket. So select the pocket command. Again it requires the cross section which we are going to create in a sketch. So create a sketch and select the top plane. Now we are going to draw a circle, and we are going to define its diameter is to be 25, and the position of this particular hole is 30 mm from horizontal and vertical line. So I am going to give a constraint. Center of the circle from the bottom line is 30, and again center of the circle from right left hand side is again 30. So I am going to change those dimensions, and our sketch is completed. Circle is converted into the green color. So click on the exit environment. Then we are going to provide the depth. We can see a preview. Now in preview you can check the depth of is throughout, that is a 30 mm. You can select it as a 30, or we can say the whole up to next, anything we can choose. Then click on OK. Now I have to repeat this whole into the 4 times. So 2 instances in rightward direction and 2 instances in a upward direction, including the first one. So for that particular thing your hole will should be selected and then go to the pattern command. So select the pattern command. In pattern command there are number of instances are 2. Spacing between the two holes is given over here. Center to center distance we have to take, that is a 190 degree in horizontal direction and 90 in the vertical direction. So we will define the distance as 190. And direction we are going to pick a edge which is parallel to the direction of pattern. So this is the first direction pattern. Now we will go to the second direction pattern. In second direction pattern again instances are 2 and spacing we are going to give it as a 90. So this will be generated, but we require the direction, so we are going to select the direction over here. Now we have to pick again parallel edge which is along that direction, but it is seen that it is generating the pattern in opposite direction, so we are going to reverse its direction. Now it is correct. Now you can check preview and click on OK. So these holes are generated. Now one more thing is we have to create this particular hole having the diameter of 50 mm. So again we are going to, in the pocket command, we are going to create a sketch and we are going to select the top surface. In top surface we have to create a circle at the center and give a dimension of 50 mm diameter. Also one thing is given that from center to the bottom portion having the 50 mm distance. So I am again going to apply the constraint from center of circle to the bottom plate, that is nothing but 50. Then click on exit view, show a preview. So hole is created up to the next surface, that is correct. So click on save and I am going to save this particular file. So I have already created a place tool folder. If you haven't created it, you have to create it and save it as a bottom plate. Click on save. Now I am going to create a new part, that is the second part. The name of second part is given as the top plate. So we are going to draw, next thing is a top plate. So in top plate again the plate is of 250 by 150. So we will draw that first. Click on the new. Again we are going to draw a part. Select the part. Click on OK and give the name as a top plate. Then click on OK. So this is again the new environment. I am going to hide the ground. Then first we have to create a pad as similar to the last drawing. Then we have to create a sketch. I am going to use the XY plane same as previously. We are going to fit the screen and zoom it properly. Then we are going to draw a rectangle and provide the dimension as horizontal 250, vertical 150. So just change it, 250, vertical is 150. And to make it as a symmetrical, again we are going to provide the constraint. This particular edge from vertical axis is 125 and top edge from the horizontal axis is again 75. And click on exit. So again this particular angle is created. Now we have to provide the depth. Depth is again provided as a 30 mm. So give the direction as 30. Check a preview. Click on OK. So this particular image is been created. Now what we have to do, again we have to create a 4 holes. So 4 holes are having the diameter now pi is equal to 40 and again 30 mm from the corner. So again we have to go to the pocket, select the create sketch, select the top surface, then draw a circle at the corner. Then we are going to give a dimension. That diameter of hole is 40 and its distance from bottom surface is 30 and distance of center from the left hand edge is 30. Okay, so our whole is circle is created. Go to the exit view, then depth is 30, it is okay. Just check a preview, it is a through hole, then click on ok. Again we have to use a pattern, so your hole should be selected, then click on pattern. The first direction we have to provide the parallel edge and distance is again 190, and for second direction we are going to pick the edge. So edge is showing in this direction, we are going to reverse it, and the total distance is a 90 mm and number of instances are 2. So this hole is created, click on ok. Now what we have to do, we have to add this particular circle having that phi is equal to 50 and height is equal to 90 mm. So we are, it is addition of material, so click on the pad button. We are going to add it on the bottom, so just rotate your screen, go to the sketch view, select the bottom surface, so it is reoriented. Now here we have to create that particular hole, so draw a circle, it is symmetrical on both sides. Draw that particular circle, provide the dimension as 50 and it is already at the center position, so just we have to give the total distance of 50 from the top surface. So go to the dimension and put the dimension as 50, then exit this particular view, and it is going in downward direction by the length 90. Check the preview, click on ok. So this part has been generated. Now save this particular part, file, save, name to be bottom plate and save it. Then go for the next part. Our next part is nothing but the guide pillar. So we are going to define it having the outer surface 25 mm and total length is 200. So go to the new, again select a part, click on ok, give the name guide pillar, then click on ok. Now what we have to do, we have to create a, first I will change the ground view, then I am going to pad, creating a cross section on the XY plane. So in XY plane again I am going to draw a circle, so I will fit the view, zoom it properly and draw a circle. Okay, I will draw it outside. If it is not selecting, give the diameter, diameter is 25, and then we can insert a constraint as a constant coincident contact constraint, so we can pick the center and this axis to be coincident, or you can simply give the dimension constraint. So I am going to provide a insert constraint and constraint. This particular point should be coincident with this line with the dimension as 0, and again this with vertical line with the dimension as 0. So now it is at origin, then you have to exit view, then you have in this particular position you have to create the depth of 200, properly zoom it and rotate it, but it is being extruded on one side of the plane only. If you want to maintain a symmetry, you have to mirror it on the both sides. So mark this particular position, check the preview, but it is 200 on upper side and 200 at bottom side, so we are going to half that distance, so we are going to enter 100 and check the preview. Okay, 100 and click on preview, then okay. Now one more thing we have to do, we have to apply the chamfer. So to apply the chamfer, here is your command, that is a chamfer. So select the chamfer command, you have to pick the edge where chamfer is to be provided, press the control button and select all the edges where chamfer is to be provided. Then total distance is given as 2 at an angle of 45. So length is 2 and angle is 45. click on OK. So this chamfer has been created. Now save this particular file, guide pillar. Okay. Now last thing is a guide bush. So for guide bush, outer diameter is 40, inner diameter is 25. So again go to the file, new, again we have to create a part. So select the part, click on OK, give the name as a bush and click on OK. Now again we have to go to the pad, then create a section, use the XY plane, then fit the window, create a proper zoom and draw a circle. So again I am going to draw a circle over here, provide the diameter, outer diameter is 40, create another circle with the same center and provide the diameter as 25. Now if you want to provide it on the center, again provide the constraint and center point to this particular axis, this distance is to be 0, and this center, again this center point to vertical axis, this distance is to be 0. Now exit this particular view. Now what is the depth? Depth is a 60. So on the one side of the plane it will be 30, other side it will be 30. So provide the dimension as 30 and mirror on both sides. Click on OK. So again this bush is been created. So I am going to add the ground view. Now we have to apply a chamfer with the same dimension. So click on chamfer command, select the top as well as bottom edge and length is 2 mm. So click on OK. So chamfer is created. Click on file and save. So bush is name already given. So this is nothing but our all parts has been created. So I am going to close it. So whichever part has been opened I will close and start a going to start design and assembly design. Okay, so in assembly design I am going to call the parts. So to call the parts, here is the option, or you can go to the insert and call the parts. So I am going to select this particular as a existing component because we have already created. Select on the product one in which we have to add that particular part. So first of all I am going to add a bottom plate. Click and open. So this bottom plate is inserted in the view. I am going to remove the ground view. Now what we have to do, we have to select this particular plate at the bottom. So we are going to fix this particular plate. Whenever you add the first plate in the assembly view, you are going to fix it and other will be constrained. So our first plate has been fixed. Adjust the view properly. Now what we have to do, we have to add a guide pillar over all the 4 holes over here. So again we are going to insert the existing component, click on the product one, select the guide pillar and click on open. Now this guide pillar we have to constrain. So first of all we are going to insert the coincident constraint. The axis of this pillar is going to be coincident with the axis of the hole. So these two are to be coincident. Then the bottom portion of this guide pillar is going to be coincident at the bottom side of the plate. So again we are going to insert coincident bottom portion of the pillar with the bottom portion of plate. It is named as coincident 2. Click on OK. And to update this, here is a button to update. Click on update all. So our position of the guide pillar has been changed. Now what we want to do, we have to create a pattern because same pillar is required at all 4 holes. So we are going to go into the insert and click on resume pattern. Now in resume pattern you have to untick the keep link with the pattern. select the component of which you have to use the pattern, then click on the reuse constraint. Which constraint we have to reuse? This particular coincident constraint we have to reuse. That constraint we are going to select and add over here, and pattern will be created. Now click on OK. So here you can see here 4 guide pillars are been inserted. Okay, now we are going to add a next part into the product, that is a bush, and click on open. Now to move that particular bush in a properly so that we can select, I am going to use the compass. Now drag this compass over the bush, and then you can easily move the bush wherever you want. Now I am going to also move the pin so that we can apply the constraint. I am going to remove it and place it over the pin so that I can move the pin, because I want to constrain this particular bush with respect to plate, because we have applied the pattern on the plate, so your constraint of bush should be along with the plate. Now I am going to apply the constraint coincident. This particular axis of the bottom plate should be coincident with the axis of the bush, and I am going to insert one more constraint, that is the offset constraint, and in offset I am going to choose the bottom plate to be constrained with bottom portion of the bush, and I am going to apply the command as a offset, and I am going to set the distance of 100. OK, then click on OK and then update all. So just check your bush has been added at the proper position. Now I am going to repeat this bush on the all 4 pillar. So for that you are going to go to the resume pattern, select the bush, then go to the reuse constraint, select the bottom plate or constraint option. So all bush is been patterned over here. Now click on OK. So 4 bush has been added. Now what we have to do? We have to add the top plate. Now we will add the next component into the product one, that is a top plate. So select the top plate, click on open. Now to move this particular top plate we are going to place the cursor or compass over here. Now you have to properly assign that particular view. So I am going to also rotate it by a particular angle. Now I am going to apply the coincidence. So insert, first of all remove this compass, insert coincident option. The axis of this bush should be in coincident with the axis of this particular pillar. So it is wrong constraint is been placed. I am going to delete it. Insert coincident, axis of this particular hole should be in coincident with the axis of bush or pillar. Then again add the one more constraint, the axis of this particular pin should pass through the axis of this particular hole, and the top portion of this particular top plate should be at the top of the bush. So going to insert coincident, top plate should coincide with the top plate of the bush. So we give you another coincident name and click on update all. So our plate has been updated. So you can just click on to view, and you can click on isometric view so that you can view that particular plate properly, or you can rotate it so that you will get the clear view. Now for the proper rendering we are going to apply some particular paint over here. I am going to select the painting black color and I am going to apply it to the total product. Click on apply material and OK, and for the rendering we will click on render, click on render again. So depending on your graphics power it will take some particular time. And this is our the final view of particular rendering.